Mayor Zoran Mamdani's first year in New York City's top office has felt a little empty, at least when it comes to the Economic Development Corporation, the nonprofit body that pools city lands, tax credits and incentives to attract private investment and create jobs. 5 months after he took the oath, the EDC still has no president. City officials have floated a dozen candidates, from consumer rights advocates to pro-business executives, but no consensus has emerged. The pending vacancy and the lack of a clear plan have turned a flash of concern into a warning among business leaders and moderate Democrats alike. In the core of City Hall, the doubt is palpable. Officials are still pondering at least 10 names, and the debate isn't just about who to pick, it's about what direction the organization should take. Should it lean into industrial growth that fuels the city's tax base, or should it champion innovative startups that promise high-pay jobs? That question has turned into a proxy for the larger one: what kind of economic policy does Mamdani want to embrace? Chief Executive Gregory Morris of the New York City Employment and Training Coalition summed up the unease. "I have not heard one statement yet about how the city sees industry growth, how it wants to maximize talent, and, certainly, the absence of an EDC head this far into the administration is a concern," Morris said. He and other voices point out that many of the mayor's talks about the economy are filtered through his ambitious social programs, universal daycare, expansive housing, that promise long-term economic benefit. Some studies echo that view, suggesting a tighter labor market could follow from those policies. But other leaders caution that social progress won't pay for itself. They argue that Mamdani's vision for a bigger government body won't come to bear without a strong, tax-generating economy. They note the city's job numbers are lackluster, even as office leasing strengthens. Financial sector jobs, for instance, have begun to move to states like Texas, trailing the city's broader downturn. And outside the city, the war in Iran adds a gloomy backdrop to regional prospects while artificial intelligence and other technological disruptions loom on the horizon. Business and workforce veterans are right to be vigilant. A historic EDC president has traditionally been the linchpin who courts private developers, uses the city's real estate assets, and turns zoning and tax incentives into tangible business growth. If that engine is idle, the city may lose out on pockets of new capital and momentum. Mamdani, meanwhile, seems content to frame the economy in terms of social metrics rather than corporate earnings or job creation alone. Whether that focus is a deliberate strategy or a sign presidential fatigue is still unclear. The stakes are more than a debate about titles. They touch on what kind of city New Yorkers will live in tomorrow. If the mayor's administration can't articulate a clear plan for a thriving business climate, it risks leaving the city ill-prepared in an economy that is already split between housing, public services, and a need for high-pay growth sectors. Only time will tell whether Mamdani's early focus will create a long-term partnership between city and business, or whether the lack of a dedicated EDC president will hamper the city's economic prospects in the years ahead. For now, the job is still up for grabs, and the city's economic future hangs in the balance. Thank you for listening. I'll keep you posted as new developments unfold.